Apple just confirmed their iPhone event for September 9th, their awe-dropping event, which hints at new colors for the new iPhones and potentially new groundbreaking Apple Watch features. And I just made a video the other day going through all 10 of the new Apple products that we should expect. And for some of the biggest mainstream products that we're getting, in this video, I'm gonna explain if it's actually worth buying those next month at the Apple event or waiting until 2026, because some of you are probably better off holding off until next year, especially if you don't upgrade your Apple products very often. So first things first, we have the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, which we know this year the big upgrade is gonna be the new rear design with the rectangular camera bump. It's gonna have a new triple 48 megapixel camera system and potentially an exclusive 5 to 8x optical zoom lens on the Pro Max, which is really exciting. The camera bump's gonna be milled out of a solid block of aluminum. This is a new design we haven't had for many, many years, since the iPhone 6 having a fully milled unit body chassis, so it's pretty cool. We're getting bigger batteries, especially on the Pro Max, 5,000 milliamp hours. It's gonna have insane battery life. We also just got a new rumor about reverse wireless charging coming to the new Pro models to charge your AirPods and your Apple Watch, which is really cool. And we're getting 25-watt Qi 2 charging with third-party chargers. Now, if you wait another year until 2026, we are getting the iPhone 18 Pro, which is gonna have some really exciting changes. First of all, we're expecting under-screen Face ID. We're also expecting the camera to get a big upgrade with variable aperture, which means you get the best of both worlds with it switching between very sharp aperture and also better low light and higher blur. There was also rumors that Apple was ditching Sony for their image sensors and switching to Samsung, since they now are coming out with some groundbreaking new technology with 3-layer stacked sensors. Now, the big thing is the new A20 chip, which is gonna have the biggest chip upgrade that we've seen in many, many years. And that's with TSMC's new 2nm chip technology, which has groundbreaking new GAAFET tech, which is a lot better in terms of efficiency. We're also getting Apple's new custom C2 modem, which will now include 5G millimeter wave support. Now, moving on to the next product, we have the Apple Watch Ultra 3, which is coming at the September 9th event. And personally, I don't think that the changes this year are going to be a big deal unless Apple introduces blood pressure monitoring and non-invasive blood glucose monitoring, which is insane. So if those features come, then it's gonna be a great upgrade. But if not, I would personally skip the Apple Watch Ultra 3 and wait for the 4. Why? Well, because the new S11 chip that's coming next month isn't rumored to be any more powerful. It's actually gonna keep the same layout of the same core designs. On top of that, the design's gonna stay the same, other than having slightly thinner bezels and a slightly bigger display. Also gonna get a new wide-angle OLED, just like we got in the Series 10, but nothing else is really exciting other than 5G cellular support being added and satellite texting. Now, for next year's Apple Watch Ultra 4, Digitimes claimed that it's getting a significant redesign, including a brand new 8-sensor array on the back in a ring pattern, so that's fully redesigned. And there's also a chance that we're gonna get the full redesign that Mark Gurman talked about a couple of years ago, where Apple is supposed to completely redesign the band attachment system and switch to a brand new magnetic clasp design, which is really, really cool. But the even bigger deal is that there are so many Apple patents that show a brand new electronic pogo pin system that connects the Apple Watch to a bunch of different electronically enabled Apple Watch bands. So because of this, I suggest that you skip the Apple Watch Ultra 3 and wait for next year. And now moving on to the next product, we're expecting the iPhone 18 Ultra or Fold coming next year, and this is going to be a groundbreaking new model, completely new, the biggest iPhone design change in history. This is going to be a foldable with a super thin design, as thin as 4.5 millimeters. And Mark Gurman just gave us a bunch of leaks, including 4 cameras on the new 18 Fold. 2 of them will be selfie, 1 will be on the front, 1 will be when you open it up, and then 2 on the rear. We're also expecting Touch ID instead of Face ID, according to Mark Gurman. and that C2 modem with millimeter wave 5G is also coming. The recent leaks also point to Apple using a crease-free display with Samsung technology that's going to be coming in the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 8. So if you only upgrade every few years, I would definitely skip the new iPhones this year and wait for the iPhone Ultra. Now moving on to the next product, we have the base iPhone 18 that's expected to come, but it's apparently getting delayed. It's not going to show up at next year's Apple September event like we're expecting the 17 to come here next month. Apparently Apple's going to delay it until the spring of 2027. Why? Well, because of the new 18 Fold, it's going to kind of take the place to make sure there's just 4 phones releasing at the same time. So because of that, the new iPhone 17 that's coming next month is a great upgrade because you're getting a lot of things like 120Hz refresh rate, the larger 6.3-inch display, and it's rumored to stay at the same $800 price. So because of that, it's a good time to upgrade to this. Now for the new 17 Air, this is gonna be a standout phone and Apple is going all out on it. And we know that because they're including the A19 Pro chip with 12 gigs of RAM, which they could have easily just given it the A19 and called it good. It maybe would help save battery life and potentially push more people to the Pro models, but it's clear that Apple wants to make it a banger right out of the gate and really shock everyone. So they're going all out by making it super thin. They're gonna have a silicon carbon battery to help the battery last longer, as well as a ton of software features as well. And in terms of the iPhone 18 Air next year, we don't really have that many details just yet, but I would not expect the design to change at all, especially since they just redesigned it. They might have some changes on the front, like a smaller dynamic island or a cutout, but that's about it. And that's probably because Apple wants to focus all their marketing on the 18 Ultra next year. So the Air might not be a big deal, so it's a great time to upgrade next month to the 17 Air. Now the next thing is the Apple AirPods Pro 3, which we know is getting a smaller case design according to this new leaked case that we saw from Majin Buu. We're not getting the button on the back anymore. It's gonna be nice and flat using the tap design for pairing. The cutout for the light on the front's going away. The light's gonna shine through the front plastic just like we have on the AirPods 4, and the buds themselves are rumored to get a small redesign as well. The H3 chip is coming, so we're getting a number of advantages, including software reliability, we're getting less latency, much better active noise cancellation, which is gonna come with new microphones, better speaker quality with new drivers and more. So I would say definitely buy these next month because in terms of the AirPods Pro 4, those are not coming for a long time, likely 3 years at least. So there you guys go. Those were some of the banger products that Apple's coming out next month at their September 9th dropping event. And let me know your thoughts on if it's worth upgrading next month or waiting until 2026, especially for that iPhone 18 Ultra. Let me know down below and definitely subscribe for more videos like this one and check out one of those two right there. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.